Hello everyone. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Rodriguez Raditya Milanio. I'm from Semarang State University. Today I will present about my article with the title Comparison of the Effectiveness of Fumigant Storin to Control Insect Pest Warehouse, Lassioderma serricorne, and Pholcus phalangioides. First, I will talk about the introduction. Cigarettes are one of the largest production in Indonesia. According to a report from Ministry of Financial Republic of Indonesia, in 2020, there was a sharp increase in cigarette production, reached to 365.5 billion cigarettes. Pests, such as Lassioderma serricorne, often become the biggest threat to cigarette manufacturers. Are mostly commodities ravaged by the type insects in the larva base, and cause many small holes in dried leaf of tobacco, which causes a decrease in the quality and quantity of the dried tobacco leaf. Lassioderma serricorne is a Coleoptera type insect that becomes one of the largest pests in the cigarette industry in Indonesia. Every year, these insects can reduce the yield in warehouse by 10 to 40%. Lassioderma serricorne damages dried tobacco by consuming the leaf, which will later reduce the mass of tobacco leaf and will affect the taste, color, and smell of the tobacco leaf themselves. Lassioderma has a life cycle of between 40 to 80 days, depending on its environmental condition. When fertilized Lassioderma female will lay as many as 45 to 110 eggs, and each female can lay twice in her life period. Larvae of Lassioderma serricorne are the most damaging pest of dried tobacco. The decrease in quality and quantity becomes an economic loss on a large scale. Okay, so next slides, I will explain about the method. The first step is preparation of test insects. Pest sampling is done first before the closure of commodities using fumigation plastic. Sampling is done at 8 predetermined points on commodities to be fumigated at tobacco storage warehouses in Kudus, Central Java. The samples taken are living insects that are in fumigation commodities. The samples are calculated and distinguished by the type and number of insects found at each point. Step 2 is the application of fumigation. Fumigation conducted in this study is part of the routine measure of insect pest control in tobacco storage warehouses. Before the closure of plastic, a volume measurement of the commodity is performed to determine the dose, and installation of the monitor hose is done first. Every 12 hours, the plastic will be opened to measure the level of storin in the commodity. Commodities that have been marked and then closed using large plastic that are ensured that there are no holes in plastic cover. The installation of sand snake at the end of the plastic to minimize the occurrence of gas leaks. Fumigation is carried out for 2 times 24 hours. The third step is identification and calculation of mortality. Every 12 hours, the plastic will be opened and calculate the mortality of the insect species found. Insect mortality calculation is done at a predetermined point. Some samples are taken and then inserted into 70% alcohol, which will be identified in the Biology Laboratory, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, Semarang State University. And last step is data analysis. The data obtained is analyzed statistically using one-way ANOVA test. Okay, so the next slide is result and discussion. So this is the table 1. Table 1 was contains the mortality percentage of Lassioderma serricorne after storing treatment for 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, and 48 hours. From the table above, storin fumigants are very good at killing insects, Lassioderma serricorne, in commodities. Table 1 shows that at the end of the 48-hour observation, the mortality percentage ranges from 92.25 to 100%. This is table 2. Table 2 contains the mortality percentage of Pholcus phalangioides after storing treatments for 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, and 48 hours. From the table above, storin fumigants are very good at killing insects Pholcus phalangioides in commodities. Table 2 shows that at the end of the 48 hours observation, the mortality percentage was 82.14 to 91.42%. The types of insects found are Lassioderma serricorne and Pholcus phalangioides. The attack of Lassioderma serricorne is higher than Pholcus phalangioides. These results are in accordance with the research that has been conducted by Ramadan et al. Mentioned that Lassioderma serricorne is among the most important pests that attack farm commodities in storage warehouses. So, this fumigant can be directly absorbed by insect skin during the administration of insecticides or exposed to residual residues after the treatment as a contact poison. Alpha-cypermethrin also acts as a stomach poison that can enter the body of insects through the mouth and feeding tract. That is, Fumigant Storin is very suitable for controlling insect pests Lassioderma serricorne warehouse. In line with research, Siameo Biotrop state that the result of efficiency test of alpha-cypermethrin using trade mass containing 30 grams of active ingredient per liter against wood chips commodity showed that with an application dose of 20 ml applied with high pressure spraying technique using effective power sprayers will kill insect target. The results of field survey showed the price of Storin is much cheaper compared to methyl bromide and more environmentally friendly because it doesn't leave residues and exhaust gases not damage, such as methyl bromide is a destructive substance ozone layer. The last slide is conclusion. Fumigant Storin is very effective for controlling insect pest warehouse, Lassioderma serricorne, and Pholcus phalangioides. In the future, pest control warehouses are recommended to use biopesticides to be safer for food. That's all from me. Thank you very much.